And we are back with another Beyond the BS. What's going on, BS? More BS for your life. um, yeah, before we begin, make sure you guys do check the description below. We have that Buzz TV down there, and they have some killer devices, so that way you could get all your streaming stuff that you need. Yeah, and there's some holidays. There's some holiday devices that are out right now, and they're going to be exclusive and very limited. And I mean very, very, very limited editions. So make sure you guys pick them up. Check the description below. We have a coupon code as always. Yeah. All right. Next, what you got?
In the description below, you'll also find a link for a very exclusive VPN deal. This VPN also provides things like ad blockers and parental controls. Make sure you check them out for your exclusive deal today.
Yeah. So I just told Next right now. And let us know, leave us a comment below. Let us know if you guys know anything about this. Let us know if you know what it's called. But Amazon Alexa is going to the moon.
You're not supposed to say that word.
Oh, that's too bad. Alexa, what are you doing at the moon? Everyone's device is going to freak out right now.
It's not very nice, the things that you do.
Alexa, what time is it?
Shut up. Shut up.
So, yeah, she's going to the moon.
She wouldn't survive without internet.
Well, it's actually a pretty interesting thing. So on November 16th, NASA launched Artemis.
Yeah, and it was like midnight when they like 1 o'clock in the morning when they launched that.
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning. They launched Artemis, and they're gonna have Orion, I think is a spaceship that's gonna be flying around, zipping all over the place.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be, and I gotta pull my notes on this. I'm actually, shout out to Paper Plate, because I asked him if I could steal his video. Excuse me. Because he lives out there and he was able to see it. And I was like, dude, I'm like, can I steal this video? I'm like, I'm going to make a short out of this and put it on TikTok and all that crap. He's like, yeah, go for it. So shout out to Paper Plate. So this is supposed to travel a total distance of 1.3 million miles. It's supposed to be the furthest like rocket that, or a spaceship that we've built that is going to travel the furthest away from Earth. And they're putting two not real humans, but they're not silicone, I forget what material it is, but they're putting two like styrofoam humans in the spaceship. And the purpose of that is actually to see what type of radiation it's going to get as it travels outwards. And I forget how many, it's like 200 and some thousand miles that it's traveling, like further away than what we've ever traveled before. And it's supposed to be gone for a month and come right back.
Does it have people on it? Is it manned or unmanned?
Unmanned. It's a styrofoam. Didn't you hear what I just said?
No, I wasn't listening.
Of course. You got to rewind the show and listen to what I just said.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know. So there's two purposes of this thing. Oh, yeah, and you're probably wondering what the hell's going on with the Alexa. So the Alexa is a passenger to help assist with the moon mission in a new technology demonstration called Callisto.
Callisto.
It's going to be a new technology coming out, and she's supposed to help with the mission on the moon.
How does she help without internet? They have internet on the moon that we don't know
Dude,
about.
AI, bro. This is like all AI.
I want to offline a smart assistant.
No, I don't. Screw that crap.
No, but it'd be cool. It'd be like, because you can't even use. Can you use your calculator through them if they don't have internet?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like
I don't know.
Like, hey,
But she is going. Well, she's already up in space now. The purpose of this whole thing is to colonize the moon.
I don't know if I like that idea.
Well, it doesn't matter if you like it or not, but they're gonna colonize this shit.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why are you scared?
Well, I mean, the moon's got quite a few craters in it, and I don't want to eat a crater to the face. No? They would build a protection structure?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess they're smarter than me, and they would figure this stuff out.
Yeah. Well, that's only phase 1. And I think it's going to be like a series of 3 launches that they're going to do. Lunches? You're like, lunch?
Don't get me started.
Yeah. So Artemis 1, the mission for Artemis 1 is to get on space, loop around Earth. I think it's going to loop like 3 times. And then on the 3rd time, it's supposed to slingshot out to the moon. And then I want to say it's supposed to orbit the moon, or not orbit, I'm sorry. It's supposed to circle the moon. I want to say like 3 or 4 times. And one of those times, I don't know if it's the 2nd or the 3rd, it's supposed to sling out to go away from Earth and the moon. And as it's going out, it's supposed to they're going to get some kind of meteor or asteroid or whatever the hell, comet, whatever the hell those things are called, those rocks floating in space. And they have these cubes that they're going to pick up stuff. They're going to pick up samples of stuff.
CubeSats.
Whatever they're called. CubeSat? I don't want to know about your CubeSat.
Not sack. Sat. Today, Junior.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's supposed to go out, do this stuff, and then swing right back. And I don't know if it's going to swing one more time around the moon. That's why I'm not sure if it's the 2nd or 3rd time. It's probably the 3rd time. And then it's supposed to loop one more time around the moon and then slingshot right back to Earth.
It's expected to get to the moon by the 21st.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fast, bro. Like, it's supposed to be a very fast and aggressive trip. And the reason for this is because, yeah, they're going to start colonizing it. They want to get samples. They want to do all this stuff, see how far it goes, check the silicone or the styrofoam man-looking dummies or whatever they're putting in there. It's supposed to be like you know how you have test dummies for cars? They're putting test dummies in there to test out radiation, to see how much radiation it's supposed to get, and come back and then study. And then they already have plans for the Artemis 2. And the mission, I believe, for Artemis 2, oh man, I'm not even 100% sure on this. I've heard multiple things. I need to do more research. But the whole gist of this, the whole purpose of everything that they're doing is, 1, colonize the moon. 2, get space material and things that don't exist on Earth and study it to do Lord knows what. And then 3, send launching docks from the moon to Mars. Like, we want to land on Mars so bad that it's like a series of 3 launches I think that they're doing for this. And I want to say the third launch, Artemis 3, is supposed to take humans. I don't know how many, but I think that's supposed to be like the first launch of taking people. And yeah, they haven't really disclosed what they're doing, but it kind of sounds like, just the little bit that I was doing, the little bit of research I read yesterday, was they're trying to colonize Mars too.
They've been talking about that for a while. Elon Musk says it's going to happen.
Well, it's already happening. Like Artemis 1's already in space. It's step 1 done. And actually, this probably isn't step 1. I'm sure they've done a lot of more research, but this is like, I consider it step 1 because they're now out where no man's gone before.
They've gone. People have gone to the moon. Unless you're a conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat wearing guy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with all this crap, but I'm kind of interested what. And I should probably look at it like Callisto. What is Alexa?
Share my screen. Share my screen.
Oh, you found it?
Share my screen.
Artemis 1. Yeah, see, so it's supposed to orbit around Earth. What is it, just once?
Looks like once. And then it slingshots here. Wow.
So that's one loop. And then they do one giant loop, 2 loops.
Man, that would be a crazy ass ride. Like if you were on that rocket and you were doing this flight path, that would be crazy.
And then 3 loops.
I'm a little confused as to where we're going. After we get here, do I go this way or that way?
I don't know. And what's that? It looks like there's like 2 things happening right there. You see it? There's like one rocket. Okay, so you see where the number 10 is?
Yeah.
Okay, if you look up, right above it, there's a little rocket up there.
This?
Yeah, follow that backwards.
Ooh.
Okay, now okay, so that looks like it's one projector, but there's something else that is also leaving. Look at number 15. That's something different.
Dude, I don't know.
there's 2 things that are doing its thing. And that's what I'm saying. What's happening right now is like super aggressive.
Oh, hold on. So the greens are the launch sequence. Boosters firing, maneuvering, lunar injection burn. Number 10 is lunar orbit intersection. Enter distant. I can't see what it says.
That's fine.
Number.
So it's one whole flight path, all of it?
Dro departure. That's when it turns blue. Leave Dro. What is Dro? And start to return to Earth. What is Dro? DRO.
That's number
10,
12. So
12.
it looks like that gray thing where it goes from like that pixel or that dotted gray into a solid gray. It looks like that's where it starts to depart. Yeah, because number 11, it shows gray on the bottom part. So it looks like it's doing something. And then as it's opening out to come back to Earth, it looks like it dumps. Oh no, it's dumping it right before it hits number 11, so that way it just orbits like that, and then that's what comes back home. So it's probably like a booster. It's probably like a booster for that Orion.
Okay.
That's nuts, man. That is nuts. So let me see. It says dubbed Callisto, the Lockheed built device is designed to improve life in space. The goal is for future astronauts to one day speak commands to onboard computers and video conference with folks on Earth from deep space. Wow.
Wow.
So they're making all this they're making the whole voice assistant thing just go on the moon, and dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. That means Bezos freaking has a stake in all this too then.
Well, I mean, he has, what was it called? Voyager?
Mm-hmm.
And Voyager and SpaceX are typically the ones that bid on all the space contracts because NASA doesn't do, I don't think NASA does much themselves anymore. They
This is
create the
NASA.
missions. Yeah, but they create the missions, but then they contract out the missions to the highest bidder. That's usually what they've been doing. Like they shut down the space station, didn't they?
Mm-mm.
They didn't shut down the space station? Are you sure? You sure you're sure? Could have swore they did.
No, it's still up there. Like for the launch station from Port Canaveral, that's all NASA's. Everything that's happening right now is all NASA. I'm sure they have like outside resources. Like obviously they're working with Bezos. I don't know if SpaceX is involved in this or not. But NASA's heading all this. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I thought I read somewhere that SpaceX was involved in it, but I don't see SpaceX named in anything with this. You know?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think it's interesting.
Would you live on the moon?
Hell no.
Would you live on Mars?
No.
Why are you so angry?
Cause no. I don't want to live on out there.
Wow.
Like imagine one little pebble hits your window or hits your whatever it is, and there goes all the air that they've you know.
What was that?
It goes all the air.
Jeez.
Um, I don't know. What do you think? Why do you not like the idea?
I think that it will be a valid thing that happens, but we've kind of talked about it before. I think that the very first people that go it's not going to be a very easy life. It's going to be very difficult. And I have a feeling that the average lifespan for the first few generations are going to be very short, like 30, 40 years. And then it's almost like we're restarting civilization because we are on a different planet. So if we think back hundreds of years ago, the average person lived to be in their 30s. And then as things got more advanced and we made our surroundings adapt to us, then we lengthened our lifespan. And I think that we would have to go through a very similar transition on another planet again. Because we don't know what kind of health defects we're going to have to face when we're breathing another planet's air or crapping in another planet's dirt. We have no idea how that's going to affect us. It's true, though, right?
Yeah.
So I think that maybe when my kids my age or maybe older, then it might be feasible, but I don't think that it's going to be feasible in my healthy lifespan.
I'm kind of curious. I know we've seen like movies and probably read it in books, and it says how, and again, I don't know how true this stuff is. I think our lifespan is going to be our lifespans. Like it is what it is. But I'm kind of curious if they figured out different ways of slowing our growth down. You know how they put you like in the movies, they put you to sleep and you sleep for whatever thousands of years, in some kind of frozen state or something. I wonder if they're working on stuff like that.
They would have to be if that's their goal. No,
If they're trying to explore further out in space, yeah. I think I don't know. Someone's gonna say you watch too many movies. I don't know, man. I think it's kind of interesting that they're having this thing. And you know what? I'm reading right now. I'm just reading this whole thing about Callisto, and dude, they've actually been announcing this like all year long since January of 2022 that they're developing AI called Callisto, and they're literally referring it to as AI, not just a voice assistant.
so it's different than the smart assistant.
Well, it's both. They're I think what it is, and I know we're still, they're probably trying not to give out too many details, obviously, because different countries want to copy whatever we're doing. But I have a feeling that this thing will be able to fly and do everything that a human can do, and probably make smart decisions based on like, oh, there's an asteroid coming, we should probably shift left or something. You know what I mean? Like it'll probably make like little adjustments like that. But I bet you anything still that, it's like if you have a captain and if you have like a private first class, you like the captain's gonna tell the private what to do. Um, so I'm pretty sure it's like an assistant also, where you could still tell it what to do, and then it will listen to your commands. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised that with all the shit that we've gone through, that the moon is not already a defense system.
A defense system.
Yeah, like set up with rockets and shit, just in case shit goes down.
I don't think we've had to like worry.
Then why did the US want to create the Space Force?
Well, there's probably reasons why now.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's probably been reasons, because the government has their own secrets and there's all these conspiracy theories about everything that's out there. Um, but I'm pretty sure something has been there, and the governments have been keeping things a secret, and now they're probably thinking like, okay, we probably need to do something soon, just in case. And I don't know. I think we're at. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Like we had some pretty smart people back in the early 1900s, 1800s. Shoot, back in the 1700s, even, like, we had some people inventing things. Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, freaking Albert Einstein. Who's the other guy that freaking did the atom better than Einstein?
Did what better than Einstein?
The atom. Robert Oppenheimer.
Did not know that one, but yeah.
Dude, that guy was smarter than Albert Einstein. He doesn't get much credit though, but he's the one that invented pretty much the atomic bomb.
Oh, uranium-113, huh? It's the only thing I remember from science class.
Oh, great. Yeah, he we've seen like certain people that have just, dude, Steve Jobs, like we've seen certain people come up with like some crazy technology, and I think we're in a would you consider
What?
Elon Musk
What?
one of the smartest guys in the world right now?
One of the smartest? I would say that he's one of the most influential because he can leverage things that a lot of people don't have access to. So he's able to be a professional dreamer. I'm not going to say that he's the smartest in the world, but he has access to a lot of things that he can leverage to create opportunities that not a lot of smart people have.
Elon Musk kind of confuses me. Like, I don't know if he's actually smart or he just gets ideas, or he's in a room with other people that has ideas and he just funds it.
Well, he is smart because when he gets into interviews, he is able to say some shit off the top of his head that the average person wouldn't be able to pull out of their head on the fly. And he is by trade an engineer.
But that's just a good BSer, though. That just tells me you're a good BSer.
I don't think he's BSing, though. I don't think he's BSing.
There's some people that are just really good with words. Dude, look at freaking Adolf Hitler. he was the prime person when it came to words. He convinced a lot of countries to back him up. I don't know. So, you know, we've seen movies again like Tony Stark, and we like to say like, oh yeah, Elon Musk is like a Tony Stark because he's got the money, he's got the toys, he's got all that stuff. But then again, it's kind of like, dude, okay, it's almost like, is Elon Musk more like Batman, where he has the money and he has other people build him the stuff? Or is he like Tony Stark, where he's smart, has the money, and he's actually building it? Actually, you know what? That's a good difference right there. Batman can't build shit. Batman just has money and he has other people build it for him because he's rich. He has other people do it. Tony Stark is also rich, but he also builds it himself.
Yeah, but
where does Elon Musk fall on that? Is he more Batman or is he more Tony Stark?
He's more Batman, but the problem with saying that is that Batman is like, in the DC universe, he's the smartest guy. He prepares for everything. He knows everything before it happens. And that's how a simple man can survive fighting an alien.
I don't know. But see, I agree with that. I agree he's more, I know DCU, but I agree that he's more Batman. Like, he's smart, but he has other people do stuff. I don't, and maybe we're wrong. Maybe behind closed doors, he really is the mastermind behind all kinds of stuff. But,
well, maybe there's a Jarvis that he's hiding.
Maybe.
And he's been warning us about Jarvis for a while. He has been. He's like, it's not going to be good when Jarvis gets out. Keep saying it, man. He's scared of artificial intelligence. But he wants to put it in your head. Is it him that wants to put Jarvis in your head, or is Jarvis pulling the strings now? So,
I don't know. The one thing I do know is that we have a lot of very, very smart people. And the problem right now is We don't know who some of these really smart people are. And I think it's coming to the point where there's a lot of them out there. You know, there's been people, oh, I forget the guy's name that got like internet banned. Like
Tate.
Huh?
Andrew Tate.
Is that his name?
Something Tate. I think it was Andrew Tate.
I forget his name, but he did something like really bad and I think went to jail or got out on, I don't know, something like that, but something very, very, very bad. And they pretty much said, you're not allowed to do this no more. You're not allowed to go on the internet. You're not allowed to own a phone. You're not allowed to nothing.
Wow.
No zeros and ones for you. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's interesting because like we have things like, you know, like Tesla, and I know that's going back to Elon Musk, going where, and again, I don't know. I don't know if it's like, hey, I have this idea. Why don't we have this car that floats and it uses energy where it pushes air from the bottom and it makes the car go up? You know, is this possible? And then somebody actually puts it together. Somebody's actually building it. Someone's actually testing it. Someone's doing all that stuff and says like, hey, you know what? Actually, no, it can't work how you're saying, but yes, we can make it work doing it this other way. You know, we have people that are actually.
But the good thing that he does is that when he gets confident enough that he wants to encourage innovation across the field, he'll throw his shit out there. Like he just threw the Tesla charger, all the information about it online. And he's like, do what you will. If you want to use this to further your chargers, then do it. So he does encourage innovation as well. And he has mentioned that if you have good ideas and you can figure out certain problems, he will fund them. But you have to have a solid plan. Like people are like, oh, cure world hunger. And he's like, if you could figure out how to do it with $1 billion, then sure.
Well, that's kind of, you know, well, that's a whole other conversation I could definitely get into. Cure world hunger. Do we have so much food in the world right now that we shouldn't have?
Do we though?
We really do. We shouldn't have that. But there's countries that will refuse help from anybody.
Well, like, I know one country to the south wanted to build a wall.
Well, yeah, gotta keep them out. Wow. Gotta keep the Canadians out. And there technically is already a wall up there. So I don't even know. It's like there's already a wall there. You can't really, like, what are you trying to do? Put a wall where there's middle of the desert where people are probably gonna die anyway trying to get there. Yeah. So I don't know. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think about this. Yeah, who do you guys think? And you know what? I'm actually kind of curious. Who do you guys think are the smartest people alive right now?
I'm a strong believer that the smartest people alive do not find recognition until they're dead. So we won't know until they're actually dead. I'm not encouraging anybody to do anything. I'm just saying. Probably.
The number one person right now, according to this website, is called Terrence Tao. Birthplace Australian. His IQ is at 230. He's earned the nickname of Mozart of math. At the age of 2, he had already learned to read by watching Sesame Street. By the age of 9, he was taking university level mathematics
from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? They told him, and he kept going. Well, shit. Goddamn. Hooked on Phonics
works on some people. There's this guy. Number 2 is Christopher Michael Langdon. Birthplace San Francisco. His field is science and philosophy. Smartest person in the States. Having little formal education and born in poverty. His IQ is at 210. Wow. Edward Witten. He's from the United States also. Mathematics and physics. Evangelos Katsi something from Greece. His field's medicine. Tim Berners-Lee from England. Field's computer science. Andrew Wiles from the UK. Field mathematics. And I'm not going to go through all the list. Here's a Russian guy, number 7, Gary. Can't say his last name. From the USSR. His field is in chess. Oh, so you're good at playing games, huh? Sabrina from Chicago, Illinois. Fields is high energy physics. Whatever the hell that means.
It's high energy. It's when you get high and talk about physics. No?
I guess.
No.
They have a guy here from South Korea for civil engineer. Another girl from Budapest for chess. I don't see chess is okay. Yeah, okay. You can play a game. Good for you.
Chess is supposed to be for the intelligent people.
Whatever. I'm a dumbass then because I suck at chess.
Chess is amazing. I love playing chess.
Oh man,
It's fun. Would you rather play checkers?
yeah.
No. No.
There's another guy from the States that does cosmology, cosmologist, astrophysicist. Just that word just sounds funny. Where the hell's Elon Musk on this list?
He's not.
He's not. Holy crap! This guy looks like a freaking starving Gregorio Perelman. He looks like Albert Einstein from Russia. Math. A lot of people from the States, some people from Russia, some from Greece, some from South Korea, some Indians.
Wow.
Well, not, like India.
Wow.
Oh, here's another guy from Iran, Quantum Optics.
His
Dude.
name, is that his name? Quantum Optics? That's not his name.
No, this guy's name is Sahir Saharir Afshar. I don't know. I'm butchering that one. He's from Iran. No, his field is in quantum optics. And how quantum mechanics works. Ooh, see, this
Quantum
is crazy.
mechanics for kids.
Quantum realm, dude. That's crazy. There's this kid. Holy crap, dude. Barnaby.
Who's naming a kid Barnaby?
This
kid is from the past. He's built a time machine. There's no kids today named Barnaby.
This kid's 12 years old right now.
No, he's a time traveler.
He's a time traveler.
He's a fucking time traveler.
His
There's no
name is-
kids that are 12 named Barnaby.
He's from England.
London.
Hello. Oh no, that's Australia. No, he's from England, Bristol, England. Barnaby Swinburne or Swinburne, something like that. He's known as the smartest kid in the world right now.
Yeah, what's his beef?
It doesn't even say. It just says he likes chemistry.
That's great. He's a time traveler that plays with chemical
And math.
chemicals.
It's math and chemistry. That's where his biggest strengths are from. And his high IQ is smarter than Albert Einstein as of right now too. 162. Yeah, and that's it. They don't have. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. With all these people together right now, I think something's
coming.
Something's coming.
We got 2 years. I think between the next 2 to 6 years, something is coming, and we don't know what it is. Because you know what? There's things that they're discovering today about the really Really? That's you. You've never worn that in public. Tell me, like you're lying to me. You've never worn that in public.
You're lying to me. You didn't even give me the chance to say yes
You
or
say
no.
you used to wear it in public. You never
So
wore
if
that
I say
thing in
no, I've
public.
never worn it. You're like, you're lying.
You never wore that shit in public. Never. Where
I've
the hell
worn
did
it.
you get that from?
Huh?
Where did you get that from?
These are Oakleys, bro.
They're not.
They're Oakleys.
They're more like Jokeleys.
No, they are Oakleys, man. I'm telling you. Look, got the Oakley. These are Oakleys.
I don't understand.
Made in the USA.
Did you get them on the Moon store?
Here, let me see if I can pull it up.
Why is that a thing? Why is that thing on your head a thing? You look so fucking hilarious. And you're like all serious about it too because you're pulling something up.
I'm like, hold on a second.
I don't understand why that's a thing.
Ooh, they're bringing it back.
Why is it a thing?
Because America.
Your face is making me angry.
See, Oakley is bringing back the weirdest sunglasses it ever made.
But why?
20 years ago, sprinter Bolden turned heads when he took the track at the Sydney Olympics wearing a pair of sport sunglasses, which are these. That wouldn't be unfitting as a Marvel film costume prop.
You look like you could be a sidekick to the Tick.
The Tick. See, there he is.
Look at it. Like, what the hell is that?
I told you. America. America, that's why.
Stupid.
America.
Makes people's faces even stupider. These are Oakleys. This is what a glasses should look like.
These are expensive ass Oakleys. Holy crap, dude. Hold on.
Look at the one there. Yeah. What the hell is that? None of this makes any sense.
He was using them when he was running too.
None of this makes any sense.
They give you good aerodynamics.
Sure. Whatever. I don't care.
I come in peace.
The question for you.
Answer.
Doctor Doom versus Magneto.
Magneto.
Because Doctor Doom wears a metal suit? Is that why you're saying that?
Yeah. Yeah. He would just be like,
But he's also like a sorcerer. Couldn't he change some shit? No?
I don't know.
Doctor Doom's pretty fucking powerful. So I don't know. I've been thinking about this one lately because I couldn't sleep last night and that's been on my mind.
You couldn't sleep because you were thinking about Dr. Doom and Magneto?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, man. How about this? Magneto versus Apocalypse.
I would have to go with Magneto. I'd have to go with Magneto. Actually, they've fought before. They have fought before, but he had help. He had Mystique. But Mystique isn't much help. Like, yeah, Mystique's cool and all, but she's not an Omega level. Like, she's not.
Ooh,
She's
Apocalypse versus Omega.
cool. Omega Red?
Yeah, Omega Red.
It's just a whole bunch of...
Or Omega Red versus Doc Ock. Dr. Octavius.
And I don't care about Doc. He doesn't have any powers. He's only strong because he fights Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is just a little baby.
He's a little baby. Well, this is the end of the episode for today. We're already losing our damn minds. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below of these glasses. They're pretty cool.
Cool.
But yeah, something's coming. This whole thing with the launch is pretty interesting. I want to say this is a very aggressive time schedule that they're doing, and very aggressive on what they're trying to accomplish and do. And I think if they could actually do it, it's going to, yeah,
They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
It's going to be scary what can happen. Like if all this actually comes true, like if everything is a success. But yeah, stay tuned to the next episode because you never know what we're going to do. Or say or have or whatever. But yeah, next, what you got?
Thank you for watching and listening to another episode of Beyond the Streams. Wherever you guys are watching or listening to us from, make sure you leave us a comment or a review so other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. Make sure that you also hit that thumbs up, that like, and subscribe, and turn that notification bell on, because you never know where the conversation's going to go, and you never know who we might have on, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.